Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Today, we got a new take on a classic deck. We're going to be looking at Zoe Diana today. Zoe Diana is, like I said, it's an older deck, but we're trying to take a fresher spin on it. We're going to be pairing it up with Bandle City, Targon Bandle City, basically. Why, you might say? For a lot of reasons, the card generation in Targon and Minimorph. Now, traditionally, Zoe Diana was kind of a 37 Targon card deck with some atrocities and maybe something else like 37, 38 Targon cards and a couple of atrocities for a win. You can try that version too. I personally think this version is better because I just don't think the payoff of going mostly mono Targon is worth it. Like, Mountain Scry is great and all. I just think it's a bigger payoff to not, how to put it simply, to not limit yourself in just sticking in one region for the most part. And while Atrocity is great and all, even if I wanted to play Atrocity, I would not limit myself to only Atrocity. I'd probably play like Boxes, Vile Feast, Vengeance, maybe more. Personally though, I like Bandle City more because of Minimorph. So let's go and look at the deck, because I really, really like this deck at the moment. Okay, welcome to the deck list. Like I said, pretty standard list that you'd expect. Diana and Zoe and a bunch of Targon cards. 3 Lunari Duskbringers because we're playing Diana now. Checking this deck out again because of the buff to Diana. She really is just great now because of the buff to her. You can even play her without nightfalling her just to set up future turns. It's really, really great. And she makes a very good tool in the early game to try and buy time for our actual win cons, which are star shapings. Not just star shapings, but also just raw value from invokes, and not just invokes, but also other things like a good spell thief spell, some good card generation from Conchologist, a leveled up Zoe, but predominantly we're just going to win with a big elusive or something from Star Shaping. But again, like I said, reason why we are playing Bandle City, predominantly just Minimorph. Minimorph is really great, especially against certain decks like Lee Sin, Anivia, stuff like that. Some of the other units are good too. Conchologist is great. Pokestick's a good card. Group Shot's really, really good against Kennen. So, yeah. If you wanted to, you could try to add the Shellfolk game plan in here by playing, what's it called? Shellfolk, Otterpuss, and Trinket Trade. I think it's a little too greedy in this meta. If the meta slows down, sure, I think you could try that. It's I really like Yordle Captain into Shellfolk. It's pretty good, even though the nerf to Shellfolk hurts. If you have a Yordle Captain, it's not that bad. Still though, so let's talk about all the cards in this deck and why we're playing certain cards and why we're playing certain numbers of cards. 3 group shots. Like I said earlier, Ahri Kennen, very annoying, especially Kennen. Group shot lets us kill things in that deck really easily. 3 might be too many because we also have Pokesticks. You could definitely cut 1 or even 2, but I like 3 at the moment, so we run all 3. But the third one is definitely a card you could cut if you want for, say, another Star Shaping or something. 3 Lunari Duskbringer is just really, really good here. We only have 1 Spacey Sketcher, but still just a pretty good card. 1-man, 2-1 blocks decently well against a lot of things, especially more aggressive decks. Blocks Mountain Goats as well against more mid-range centered decks. And Dusk Petal Dusk, like I said earlier, well, kind of earlier, can be discarded to Spacey Sketcher. It's also a spell for Zoe to count for her level up, and it lets you activate your Nightfalls for your Pale Cascades and your Dianas pretty nicely. 2 Spell Thieves, just a pretty standard card in these Zoe Targon decks. Help Zoe level up. 2 of them might be a little too many. You could go down to 1, in all honesty. I like 2 at the moment, but you could definitely cut 1 for something like a Sun-Blessed Vigor or something else instead. But I like 2 at the moment. 3 Zoes, 3 Dianas. You could definitely cut a Zoe or something, but we're mostly a Zoe deck. Diana's not really here as a win con. She's mostly just trying to buy time for actual win cons. So I personally wouldn't cut any of these champions for, say, like an Aurelion Soul or something. But you could if you want to. A one of Aurelion Soul is kind of cute, but I wouldn't cut any Zoes or any Dianas myself. 3 Conchologists. This card is just nuts. The Targon spell pool for Conchologist isn't the greatest, but there are still some pretty good hits. For example, Spell Thief and Pale Cascade, and Guiding Touch and others. But there are some duds, of course, too. Like, what's a good one? For example, Paddle Star is kind of meh. Sleepy Trouble Bubble is kind of meh, but they're not that bad. There's nothing that's just awful for Conchologist. There's probably a couple that I can't think of, but there's nothing too bad. I guess like Messenger Sigil, the thing that shuffles in 5 messengers into your deck, is kind of bad. Next up, though, 3 Pale Cascades, no Guiding Touches. We don't really have anything with too high health, so we don't really want Guiding Touch. Our highest health unit outside of Celestial Invoked stuff is a Yorl Captain, which, sure, it's okay to save him, but we'd rather just play Pale Cascades to win combat, and it helps us let us keep our Zoe alive to try and let her level up. 3 Pokesticks. We're a Bandle City deck. You should pretty much play a lot of these when you're playing Bandle City. You can cut a couple, maybe like 1 or even 2 in certain decks and certain matchups, and certain metas, but I think in this meta you should run 3 if you can. Only 1 Hush. You could probably go up to 2 if you wanted, depending on the meta. I like only 1 at the moment for this type of deck. But in certain metas and for other decks, I would definitely go up to 2. We are also playing Blind and Mystic, though, so 1 feels safe enough. 2 Lunari Priestess, 3 Solari Priestess. These are kind of just here to give us some of our late game here. Lunari Priestess can whiff, though, and just not give us anything big, which is not the worst, but you're still getting value off of Lunari Priestess. Plus, she has Nightfall, too, for Diana to get another challenge in, so that's why we play 2 of them. And Solari Priestess just gives you comets. Written in Stars is good too. You can get a really big Diana or even a big Zoe. What else is there? The Traveler is also pretty decent too, to actually try and find more late game. So yeah, 3 Solari, 2 Lunari. I like the split right now. I would not play the 3rd Lunari, just a little too slow for the 3rd one, but I like the split of 3-2 at the moment. You could cut the 2nd Lunari Priestess for something else, but I like 2 Lunaris at the moment. 2 Blinded Mystic, like I said earlier, pretty much here instead of extra Hushes. I would not play 3 at the moment in this meta. In certain metas, I think 3 Mystics are good. I don't think this is a meta for 3 Mystics unless, say, Wounded White Flame gets really, really popular. Or maybe Arsenal gets popular, because Blinded Mystic can silence through Spell Shield. But I like 2 at the moment. Or I guess if Shelfo gets popular too, you could consider playing more Mystics. 3 Yorl Captains. This card is just great. Buffs itself too when you summon a second one. We have 1 out already. Makes Zoe's you summon later and Diana's you summon later even better. Just an overall great card. Not too sure about it, but I like it in the deck. 2 Star Shapings. These are going to give us our win cons in the late game. You know how this card works already by now. You use it to heal your face, heal a unit, do whatever, get a win con, use the win con in the late game. Maybe get a Supernova if you need it, if you're against certain decks. Maybe you're against a Bandle Tree player and you need to get rid of a Bandle Tree. 3 Mini-Morphs. I don't think I need to explain this card too much as well, compared to Star Shaping. You know what this card does. You know why we play it. It's great against certain decks. Just burst speed removal, quote-unquote removal, because, you know, it leaves behind the 3/3 Minity. But you're using this against things like Lee Sin, Arsenals, Viegos, hard to interact with things like Cannons and Aries. It's a good card. Play 2 to 3 depending on if you're a slower Bandle City deck. Anyway, though, that's pretty much the deck. How to play the deck? You're pretty much I don't want to say you're fully control, but you're pretty much a control deck. Some matchups, though, you're going to have to go a little aggressive because you can't out late game certain decks, but most decks you're going to be able to out late game, and you can just play for the late game because you have Star Shaping and the Priestesses to give you Celestials in the late game. But some matchups you'll have to definitely try and go a little aggressive. Maybe try and get an early Zoe level up or something like that. But it's a fun deck. I very, very much like this deck. I've been playing it a lot recently on my stream, and I like it so far. So let's go and check out a couple of games. Why not? Okay. Sundisk. Still seems like people are still on the copium that is Sundisk. As for this matchup, and matchups in general for mulligans, just keep early stuff like Conchologist. Mulliganing for Zoe early is nice, and I'm actually going to do that. I'm considering keeping the Solari Priestess, but I don't think I will. I kind of would like to get an early Comet to try and make them sad and comment their Sundisk, but I'll just throw it away and look for a turn 1 Zoe. This matchup, they have a really tough time dealing with a turn 1 Zoe. Like a leveled up Zoe in this matchup could just win a game. Sadly, there is none. I've got a nice curve, though, so I'll just curve out a bit. I'm not going to play Conchologist. I'll just open attack here. I want to use Conchologist to pop a Roiling Sands, or whatever it's called. Oh, they don't have it. You know, the 2-mana 3-1 that summons that landmark. Bomber Twins is not normal. Quicken. I can Quicken in a Zir or a Zareth? Sure. I'll do that.
Wondrous discoveries await below.
So yeah, not a terrible start. Would have been a lot better if we had Zoe here, but drawing Zoe later is fine. We have Yordle Captain to make her a 2/2, which will actually be really annoying for my opponent. They'll need like a Quicksand or Spirit Fire, perhaps, to deal with that. Kind of don't want to play Solari Priestess right now. Kind of want to just play Lunari Priestess, bank the 2 mana, then play Yordle Captain. I will gladly block that for 2 damage. Get some value out of Lunari Priestess. I can ping this if I want to. I don't want to, though, because they'll just use it for a Rite of the Arcane or whatever it's called. Nice. There is my Zoe. I'm not sure if I'm going to attack in here, though. If I was going to attack it, I probably would have done it pre-dropping this 4/4, which is why I just slammed the 4/4. I didn't want to really attack in here and activate their Rite of the Arcane because of this guy. Rockhopper, that's it. And it is a Roiling Sands. That's why I didn't want to throw away my Conchologist early. I'm just going to pass here. If they waste a Rite of the Arcane right now to kill a Yordle Captain, that's really nice. This deck does not have many ways to deal with a Zoe. I might play around Pokey Stick too. Not Pokey Stick, sorry. Quicksand. Depending on just how my next few draws turn out, because my hand's not looking that great. Also a little afraid of Ascendant's Rise, but I'm not too afraid of that card. With Minimorph and Quicken, I can probably deal with Ascendant's Rise. Mostly I'm just worried about big old Renekton here. And there he is. Meteor Shower's not bad. I think I'll take Meteor Shower. I don't care about this. If they want to use Renekton to challenge this, I am very fine with that. I'll just block the rest. Sure. I am very fine with this. Just gonna block like this.
Persistence is key.
And now I can summon Zoe. And it's not the greatest, but I like this. I like this so far. I'm not gonna play around. I'm not gonna play around Quicksand. I think I need the help here. Plus, if they Quicksand Zoe, I have Quicken, so I think I'm fine. And I will Quicken my Zoe if I have to. So yeah, we should be fine. That's a really good draw too. So yeah, we'll just start with this. See what my opponent does in response. Nothing is good for me. I can play Conchologist, get another unit here to activate Group Shot to kill that. I'll gladly just slam the Conchologist for now. This is what I was talking about with Targon. Sometimes they just... Wait. I was about to start, like, bad-mouthing Targon's spell pool, but Divergent Paths. This game might be over, in all honesty. That's fine. I think I'm just gonna do this now. Sorry, opponent, but you got conchologist. Or you got conched. Good game? Oh, they're gonna play it out. Wow, okay. Nice. I was worried I might have to scrap this, because if my opponent conceded here, I might not be able to upload this because it won't be long enough. Oh, hello. Okay, well, that's another win con now. Can I have a 1-mana one? Nice. Just gonna soft pass here, I guess. Zoe's at, what, 3 out of 10? This will put her at 4. When I group shot, she'll be at 5, I think. And I'll group shot now. I don't want them to open attack to try to kill one of my units here, so I'll just do this now. But yeah, as you can see here, we're just outvaluing our opponent. That's really annoying. But we're just outvaluing them, really, really crushing them. Both of our vulnerable units will be able to trade with Renekton. And forgot about that. But yeah, I still think we're fine. Because we got lucky with a conchologist and got... What was it called? Path of Destruction? Hidden Pathways? No, it's not Hidden Pathways. Divergent Paths. So yeah, this is good. We've got Meteor Shower here. We can kill this and Rock Hopper if we want, if they pass priority, which I feel like they might. Zoe's halfway to a level up. This is fine. If they have a fast spell, like a, not a fast spell, a burst spell to give Zoe vulnerable, I might quicken her. I'm not sure about that. Azir, that's fine. So I'll do this. This might be a little bit of a problem. I don't have to worry too much about Azir, though. I mean, I don't really... I'm trying to think, like, how is my opponent going to win this without Sundisk? Starspring is annoying, but they're not gonna... They're gonna kind of struggle to actually kill me. Like, these two trade, I guess. I'm fine with this. I could save my conchologist, but meh. I'll just jump here. So, Duskpetal Dusk Diana is another 2 for Zoe. Pokestick is a 3rd one. Quicken and Minimorph could be the 4th card to level up Zoe. So we could, in theory, level up Zoe soon. Okay. Okay. Annoying. I can have Diana kill that. That's fine. Diana's really gonna kill that now. Sure. So I'll just do this. See what I get first. Hopefully something good. Nightfall? Lunari? That's okay. Okay, I'm terrified. Okay, you know how I was talking about how I have this game? I might be in trouble now.
Are you part person, part moon, or the actual moon?
I am mortal and divine, and moon.
So if I Duskpetal Dusk Pale Cascade, I'm pretty sure that will level up Zoe. Could kill the 5/4. And I will do this.
In times of crisis, an aspect descends to
I did misplay here, though. I should have played Duskpetal Dusk into Diana.
Moonlight guide me.
I kind of just threw away 1 mana, but that's fine. That's actually a nice draw to discard here. But yeah, I threw away 1 mana for no good reason. And that might come back to bite me. But we should be fine. I'm getting cocky now. That's never good, but I'm getting cocky. Alright, let's see what I get here. Something good? 0 mana to give everything Challenger or a Crescent Strike? I want the Crescent Strike, actually. No, let's take this. Then I'll play Sketcher. Yeah. I don't want to play it yet. Doggo or Equinox? I need units. I'll take Doggo. And I'll play the Doggo now. It's another fearsome blocker. Minimorph's great. So they just open attack Azir levels. Okay. We're fine. I'll probably trade away Diana. So, yeah, Azir levels, it's whatever. But yeah, this is a good example. Diana, not really that important for actually winning the game. We're just going to block like this. This. Yeah, this. And I'll block with the Yordle Captain here. Sure. But yeah, like, Diana, she's brought enough value to the game. She's what? She's killed a unit. She killed another unit. Like, this will just die to a Pokey Stick anyway. We'll just get this guy out there now before our other Yordle Captain dies. This is now a 3-3. This is great. Unraveled Earths, whatever. I'll just Pokey Stick now. See if I can find a Lunari Priestess or something. But yeah, if I have to, I can Mini-Morph Azir. Don't want to. I'd rather Mini-Morph, say, a Nasus or a Xerath. They're a little scarier. Kind of annoying. But I have Serpent to kill her, so it's fine. Hush. Interesting. Deus. Fine. I'm not going to play Serpent now. I'm going to save it in case I need a Nightfall activator this turn. Spell Thief. They have played some good spells, I think. Yeah, Shapestone is good. I haven't actually played a Landmark, though, so it's only +1/+1. Yeah, they've played some decent spells. Roiling Sands or Unraveled Earth is okay. Unleashed Energy is fine. Yeah. We'll just start by summoning this. Give everyone Challenger. Interesting. And GG. So yeah, as you can see, we had, we just won with pure value. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of confused as to why I'm seeing this deck, but it's not that weird. I'm gonna mulligan both of these away and keep Conchologist on Diana. Actually, I have never seen what I'm assuming is basically Poppy Zed. I don't know why they're running a Lulu. But I assume this is just Poppy Zed and playing things like Young Witch and Fleet Feather Trackers, Sharp Sights, Twin Disciplines. Haven't seen this deck since the Young Witch nerfs. I have no idea how this matchup is going to go, by the way. Hopefully Conchologist can give me a good Nightfall activator here for Diana. Yeah. I'm very curious how this is going to turn out. I actually might lose. This is definitely not a deck that was being considered when this deck was being created. Also, maybe my opponent's not here, and this video will not show up in the... Or this game might not show up in the video because my opponent's not here. Pretty good draw. Oh no, my opponent's here. They just wanted to take their whole timer for the mulligan phase. Alright, so this might go in the video. Honestly, this Zoe might be our Diana Nightfall activator. Flame Spitter's interesting here for Diana. I'm actually going to keep it. So that's what, 5 mana, and we'll play this Diana turn on 4. So I need bank 1 mana. I have 1 mana. So we'll take Flame Spitter for our Diana here. Next turn, we'll just Solari Priestess. That's fine. That's to be expected. Turn 3, Solari Priestess. Turn 4, we can Zoe, Diana, Flame Spitter. Seems powerful if they play, like, I don't know, a Challenger here. I doubt it. Maybe Zed? Maybe Lulu? I doubt they would Lulu here.
Cover.
Bright Steel's whatever. We'll just take a bunch here. Meteor Shower's interesting. I don't think I need spot removal. I think I'd rather take Golden Sister. But Meteor Shower is interesting, though. I think I'm going to take it. It lets me curve out really nicely. It gives me something to do on turn 5. So, yeah, this is whatever. I'm not going to chump for 4. I'd rather chump something like a Zed. So we'll just do this. Zoe into Diana. We can pull in the Young Witch, which is actually really nice. I wish I could play you now, but I'd rather play the Zoe Diana turn. Also helps work towards a Zoe level up. They don't really have many ways in that deck to kill Zoe. That's fine. I could go for this instead,
I am mortal and divine.
but I think I'll just kill Young Witch instead. This feels like they're holding up a Twin Disciplines or Sharp Sight, so I'd rather do this. Try and make them use Twin Disciplines or Sharp Sight to save their Young Witch. If they don't, that's good for me. Kind of surprised they didn't want to save that. Kind of really surprised they didn't want to save that. That's fine. I'd be very surprised if they just attack in like this. That's not a good attack, so... They're going to develop the board. I'll play Meteor Shower, kill Poppy, and try to kill something else. Pokey-Stick's a really good draw here. Oh yeah, this is a great Meteor Shower. I'm really glad I took this now over Golden Sister. I honestly could see them conceding right now, in all honesty, after this. Might be a short second game. Sure. No problem. Kind of gonna be not that annoying. I mean, they could attack in. I doubt they'd attack in, but they could. Might as well just kill this now while they have no mana. And now concede? Perhaps? But yeah, I feel like this is a good another good example of what this deck does. Just controlling our opponents, slowly outvaluing them. No other Nightfall card, which kind of sucks, but just, you know, slowly squeezing out the value. I'm just going to develop this now. Kind of sucks that I have nothing else to do, but they'll be a little scared to develop into Diana here. I'm going to do this attack. Because they'll be tempted to block Diana with the 3-4. Ooh, that really, really sucks. Oh, okay. Sure. Let's get rid of another one of their combat tricks. Kind of surprised they're blocking this and not using, I don't know. I kind of felt that would be an obvious combat trick here. Wow, they really had no backup. Or at least they had no combat trick they wanted to use. No Zeds. Okay. And now Diana's permanently a 4-2. With impact. Pretty good draw there. We could Yordle Captain as well. Can't do it first, though, sadly. I think I'll just do this now. Another Meteor Shower? Do I need the healing? I'm going to take the healing because or the Golden Sister because I have Yordle Captain. So yeah, they could for Demacia, not like it matters here. They play some elusives. I have Blinded Mystics. I really don't see how I lose from here. They pass. I'll just attack in with everything right away. That's an interesting turn. I know what they're doing. They're using Golden Aegis as a slow speed prismatic barrier pretty much. That always feels bad. Ranger's Resolve. Maybe they're just giving up. Maybe this is just a I'm kind of giving up play here. I'm just going to do this. Just chump this. I don't want to take any more damage here. I'm not doing this because I'm scared of the damage. I'm mostly doing this because I want room on the board for my Golden Sister. Because double Yordle Captain into Golden Sister, it will be game. That's a pretty good draw. Now I can Diana again. So yeah, good luck, opponent. Good luck with this game. And see this? Diana just showing off why she's great. Cool. Defensive for Demacia, it's whatever. I could offer this trade. They want to trade a 6/6 for my 6/5. I'm fine with that. I gained 6 life, or 5 life. I go back to full life. I make room on the board so I can play more units.
The Yordle here's with me.
Annoying, but I can silence it if they pass priority. Actually, I can block it. Why am I worried? I have an elusive. And a mini-morph, just in case I didn't have enough of a win, enough of a stranglehold on this matchup. I'll trade my 4/1 for this Lulu. I just realized I have Star Shaping in hand. I just realized that. I forgot that. Yeah, so I'll just do this. I'm going to trade off my 4/1 because I don't really need the second +1/+1 buff. Sure, I have a 5/5, but I'd rather keep him at high health here. They need a waste of combat trick on this. I don't care. I'd rather they waste a combat trick on killing a 4/1 than killing a 5/5. I think I'm just gonna pass. And game. Wow. Really easy second game. Our opponent's deck was kind of bad, though. Old and nerfed.
The words of the heretic rang true.
Okay, welcome back to the deck. I think those 2 games were pretty good examples of how to play this deck. Kind of can't wait for a few more days to pass by, though, so I can start to run into decks that are not Sundisk, in all honesty. Don't get me wrong, Sundisk is an easy win for a lot of decks, but I would like to play against other decks that are not Sundisk. Mostly because everyone, especially for videos, it's like, yeah, it's Sundisk, you're going to win, right? But yeah, so like I was saying, though, good games. We got to see exactly what Diana is doing in this deck. She did a lot. Just getting a little bit of value by killing some stuff. Pretty much as good as it gets for a 2-drop for a champion, unless your name is, I guess, Zoe, who's a 1-drop. But yeah, she's not a win con. She's mostly just here for board control, board presence. You could try putting in more Nightfall cards. Maybe some Doom Beast or something. Maybe another Lunari Priestess. But I like the current list as it is now. If I were to cut anything for stuff, I'd consider maybe the second Spell Thief and the third Group Shot are 2 cards I would cut for other things. The thing is, there's nothing I really like to add. The only thing I would maybe do is add in Shellfolk, but if you're removing cards for Shellfolk, the deck is completely different. And pretty much not even the same deck anymore. So yeah, I like the deck. I would at least like to squeeze in 1 more win con, and that would probably just be a 3rd Star Shaping over like a 3rd Group Shot or over the second Spell Thief. But as you saw in both of those games, we didn't even need to Star Shaping for a big Celestial. We just won with value. Lunari Priestess, Solari Priestess, the Priestesses gave us win cons. Yordle Captain just buffed them in the case of Golden Sister in 1 game, Golden and Silver Sister in 1 game. So yeah, very fun deck. If you enjoyed like that old deck that was Zoe Diana before, you'll probably enjoy this deck as well. Less invoke heavy than the old versions of Zoe Diana, but still very fun. If you have any ideas of other cards you think could fit in this deck, I'd love to hear any ideas you have down below. Also, if you just enjoyed the video in general, I'd love it if you could leave a comment or like down below. It always helps out the channel and helps me out. And if you guys want to keep up with the Legends of Runeterra content, you can always go and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all again once more for watching this video. And until I see you guys in the next one, bye!